Got some news for you coming at you ASAP. Just doing a little drop in, see how we're doing, see how the Oilers fans are feeling coming into this game here. Obviously, we've had some struggles leading up. Let me just see here. We'll go over to our chart and let me scroll down to today. What do we got? Hasn't been looking so hot for the Oilers the last little bit. So, since after the Four Nations face-off break, which was awesome, loved all of that, this game, Philadelphia started a five-loss streak. Not ideal. They bounced back with a win against Carolina, well needed, against when Rantanen was there for his brief stint. I think for 45 days he was there. Um, And then back to a loss to Anaheim. Uh, Probably a game that they wanted to win. Definitely a game I wanted them to win. And we actually do get two wins here and back to two losses. So beating Rantanen. Apparently they have Rantanen's number this year. Um, I guess we'll start off just by talking about the last little bit here. That New Jersey game yesterday was really awesome. Really enjoyed it. Um, Draisaitl continues his dominance, absolute dominance over the league in scoring. Like, let's take a look here. 65 games played, 47 goals, and 98 points is just a abhorrent case for this guy. Like, we see McDavid up here with 84 points. That's a mortal McDavid season, right? But Draisaitl is absolutely plowing through the league's 47 goals, 51 assists in 65 games. He is the reason that the Oilers are even as good as they are right now, and it's been lacking. But scored again, or got a point yesterday. I can't actually even remember. He must have scored yesterday. Regardless, talking about New York today. They have no Brock Nelson. This is a must-win game, right? Like the biggest scoring threat off their team has just been, traded, moved at the trade deadline. It's a requirement to win this game. This is a team you need to beat. While I got this pulled up here, we can see, 47 goals, absolutely amazing. 25 goals, still great. I mean, not the usual numbers that we're used to, but definitely great numbers still. Evan Bouchard with 13 goals, as much as his defensive game just irks me to the bone. He does have a wicked shot, and it's making itself known. 54 points there. And then we got Nugent Hopkins, personally, my jersey, who I've been repping since I watched him here in Red Deer as a young child. So he's always been my favorite Oiler. Glad they held on to him. Regardless, doing well. Number 4 on the team in scoring. Hyman right in there. Wallman, just seen him. He's been awesome. Really liked how I've seen him play over the last little bit. No complaints from me so far. But it kind of leads me to talking about it here. Number 6, we're already out of double-digit goal scorers. I mean, Perry has 14, Skinner has 11. Okay, those are two guys who you want some depth scoring from. But 7 out of I believe it's 29 on their team. Yeah, 29 this year. 7 hitting double-digit scoring is probably not exactly where we want to be. Um, and I looked this up before, but contrasting that with New York, um, they have guys who have, that double digit scoring as well. One, two, three, four, five. Nothing else. This is a team noted for their inability to score. The Oilers are an offensive powerhouse, allegedly. Who's to say why? And at this rate, they haven't been for the last little bit. But this is supposed to be an offensive powerhouse who's unable to outscore their problems and an inability to defend them. kind of leads me back to like the Bouchard thing, but all that guy has got to play solid defense, or this team does not stand a chance. Either that, or unfortunately, once his contract's up, I think they should move him. Get great value, get a solid defenseman. I think Ekholm has been the best defenseman since they've picked him up. Nurse has also been, picking up his socks lately there, making it at 9 point whatever, 2 something contract. Actually worth it. Um, I haven't had any issues with him really lately. Takes a few too many penalties, but so does everyone. Who doesn't? Um, yeah, I think overall, the Oilers trade deadline, really awesome. No complaints. I think Frederick's going to be a great pickup. Like to have an iconic Bruin, like it's in his core. I think that's exactly what the Oilers are missing. So no complaints there. Love that. Like I said, Walman's been doing great. I've absolutely loved seeing him pop off like that. Having a great couple of games. Um, Overall, I guess we're hoping for a win. We're hoping for a win. If we go back to my chart here, this is every Oilers game ever. Every Edmonton Oilers game in the NHL, right? So obviously, first little bit, Gretzky finding his legs, and oh, looks like he found them. Within a couple of seasons, they're like a 200 win team, right? Like this is astronomical growth. They hold that pretty much. Let's see. I would say probably the 90s, but uh, let us see here. So yeah, it's even earlier. They built up a lot of goodwill with Gretzky there. So yeah, um, right around 93, 95, that slow descent, right here. So this little vague line. I don't know if you can see it kind of right here, following my cursor, but this is where I was born. This was the only thing I had ever known was, oh, holy crap, the Oilers are getting good 2006 hits and they're absolute garbage for the foreseeable future. Until this little line down here, I don't know if you can catch that. This is McDavid's draft date. And honestly, I should put Leon's in here too, because it's a year ahead. It's probably like right here. But those two players single handedly uh, dug this franchise out of the basement. Like they were careening towards a negative win loss again. And if you didn't know, that's how this chart works. Every win is a an addition of one. Every loss is a subtraction of one. And what I've done is for the ties there, 0 for pre 2005, and for after shootout losses are being counted as a half loss. So no pity points in my model. If you lose, you do not get, you get half of 1 point as a team. So that's how this chart works. Figured I should probably explain that a little bit just before we get into it. But this is something I've been working on for quite a while. You can see there, 16 wins. That's this almost completely vertical chunk right here, going from what, 97 and a half from 80 and a half. So that is some quick work. 16 wins straight. Pretty awesome. Additionally, just got a couple of things that I feel like we should be going over. So this they call it a histogram of every Oilers season broken down overtime losses and wins. Obviously, they didn't always have overtime losses. There was ties, so that's why the weird cutoff there. We take a look the last couple of seasons. So McDavid comes in right about here 14-15, 15-16 season. And you see that noticeable jump 24, 31, all the way up to 47 in 16-17. I believe that's when they go play the Sharks in the finals. Uh, Things are really awesome. And then we have, some more lackluster seasons. Honestly, even mostly losing seasons, they still manage to make it in the playoffs, most of those. The last three seasons, completely dominant, on their way to do that again here, with 37 wins already. But these losses have been slowly stacking up here. And if we go over, you can see their goal differential is really starting. At one point earlier this season, even a few weeks ago, it was only, we were 20 some goals ahead. We're down to 17, and you can really see, you know, the last three seasons, it's been an upward swing. Last season, a bit of a fall off. You can't, 50 goals against average is incredible. It hasn't happened since, you know, Gretzky. Um, as an Oilers fan, big, big softy for that. But with 18 games left, they don't have a lot of room to pull up to where they, are probably wanting to be up in this graph here. Sorry, I didn't realize. You probably can't see that. But this one here, this is the 24-25 season. Um, their their last one was 50 some goals. I guess I can just check here. Yeah, 57 goals better with almost 300 goals total. This season they're just cresting 209, so scoring is down. Uh, the goals against are staying just as high. So we'll see how that plays out for them. We're already seeing that maybe a little bit. Um, it kind of brings me to the one part of the deadline that I was a little bit actually not upset, but questioning for sure. How do you not look at even the potential of a goalie? I love Skinner. Hicks has been awesome for us. Um, they're both 1B or backups. I have no problem with that. But if we really let another McDavid contract lapse without getting this man and Leon and everyone else some decent, you know, quality goaltending, because it has been inconsistent, but it has been there. But that consistency is really the piece that's missing. It needs to be game in, game out. You need to be able to depend on that goalie. And I'm slowly losing that a little bit. Um, yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. I guess it didn't need to be alive, but figured I would give it a shot. So if you've enjoyed this, you want to see more of my charts, more of my stuff, feel free. This is just one facet of things I like, and I'm sure you'll be seeing some more kind of throughout the next little bit here. Uh, Thank you for tuning in. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. And thank you for